There is a cancer growing in our society today. And because most people are not paying attention to the cancer, it is quietly happening while you're fighting over nonsense stuff. And this cancer is worse than breast cancer, is deadlier than prostate cancer, lung cancer, throat cancer, whatever type of cancer you can have. This cancer is worse than abortion, is worse than Allah Akbar, is worse than hating one another, and it is deadly. And most people don't recognize that it is happening. And this evil cancer that is growing into society today is the takeover of women. Women are being allowed to, because if you didn't let them, they could not do it. They don't have the power. But women are being allowed to take over every aspect of society today. You're going to live to regret it. They're taking over the homes, the schools, the churches, the government, the everything, the courts, and you will live to regret it. It will destroy you. Because in this cancer, there is no love. It's nothing but evil. And this cancer hate God. They're killing God. And this cancer has taken over and is rapidly taking over the churches. And this cancer, if it continues to take over the churches, it will kill God in the buildings of the churches. This cancer has already destroyed the average black male. When this cancer, the woman, took over the homes of the black family, and the men left, or those who stayed there gave up the authority to the woman. And now today's average black man have no clue as to what it is to be a man. They act like, they overreact, they carry on, they live in their imaginations, and they are not trying to overcome it because it's a norm now. And look at every generation since the last 60 years of black people. They have only gotten worse because they have been destroyed by this cancer and is taking over the world because men are weak and afraid. They have lost their way. If you doubt me, look at the black family, the black people, not all, but most are an example in a physical way that you can see. As the destruction of the family, the women taking over, what can happen? The men have literally been destroyed. Look at the nature of millennial men in all races today in America. They have been taught in the homes, in the schools, in the churches how you should treat a woman. And now the average millennial male cannot deal with women. And the women that they do get involved with are held to pay, whether they are dating them, living with them, work with them, marrying them, or whatever. The women today are held to pay. They have destroyed the millennial men. The school teachers have done it to them, university teachers, the mothers who tell, oh, don't treat a woman like this, have set their sons up to be destroyed by women because women have no love. Their nature is of the devil. And that's why men who are born through the woman become like that. But the men can overcome it, so can the women. And by you allowing these women to take over while fighting over this phony idea of racism and white supremacism, and you're being distracted. In the same way that our government is distracting most people now, keeping you fighting amongst one another, while they openly allowing America to starve out. And I remember we once reported on this from Christianity Today. Female pastors are on the rise. They are pastors of the devil. They are not called by God, the true God. But their God is calling them to do it. 1 in every 11 Protestant pastors is a woman. If that's not chilling, then I don't know what is. Triple as many as 25 years ago. And we reported on this. It's not in the woman's nature to teach about God. It's not in her mindset. It's not in her nature. Her nature is evil. It is emotional. It's doubtful. It's fearful. It wants to control. It's all ego. It's the nature of the devil. It's jealousy. It's envy. It's strife. It's want to revengeful. It try to hurt and destroy. And it's not her nature per se, but it's the nature of the devil that made a home in her since Adam and Eve's story, where Eve gave in to the devil, not Adam. Adam gave in to the woman, as men are doing today. And every time you give in to the woman, you will suffer. Most mainline denominations, the percentage of clergy women has doubled or tripled since 1994. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself.
While we've been here, the news in the newspaper has been about a leaked Supreme Court decision relative to Roe v. Wade. What does the book, in your other hand, say to us about that?
Part of what I do in Womanist Midrash and in the lectionaries is talk about the difficult text. And this is also what I do in my intro text. I've been writing about forced pregnancy in the Hebrew Bible, the enslaved matriarchs. I always name the production of 1/4 of the Israelite tribes through rape and forced pregnancy. I always name the enslavement of Bilhah and Zilpah and Hagar. I always name the incestuous union of Sarah and Abraham.
That's the devil. Look how the devil has distorted what the Bible has to say. Forced pregnancy. What kind of language is that? Rape. That's the devil sitting there. And you listen to the devil. And those stupid men sitting there afraid to say it because look like the devil is black. In that particular one. It's amazing. Y'all don't see, down in Alabama when I was growing up, they used to sing at church, there's a storm rising, let's go home. Brother, there's a storm rising, let's go home. Can't you hear that thunder thrashing, see that lightning flashing? There's a storm rising, let's go home. A storm is rising and y'all don't see it. It's coming through the woman.
Deeper still into love, love, you're a good mother, it's who you are.
How we thank you for this rich picture of who you are to us, for all of these metaphors that expand our understanding of how very much you love us and pursue us and want to be with us and for us. We pray today for those among us for whom this is a hard day, and we ask that they will lean in to this mothering aspect of who you are, God.
That's evil. She's praying to the devil. She's not praying to the God above. She's praying to her God below. And any man that shows up at a church with a woman preacher, bishop, whatever they want to call them, priestesses and all that mess, you got some serious issue. You love pain. Amazing. And don't forget to like, follow, tweet, subscribe, and share the Jesse Lee Peterson radio show, folks. We really appreciate it. We are at war. It is a spiritual battle for the soul of America. And it's going to take all of us to do it.